You know, when we map out our schedule in November, this is probably the target race for us. It's televised nationally, opportunity for us to showcase all the athletes and the staff's hard work throughout the year. If we execute our game plan correctly and the riders really believe in what we're doing, I don't see why James Piccoli can't be on the podium, if not on the top step.
It's a big deal for us. I mean, this is our chance to show what we've got against the best in the world. The Tour of Utah has some of the hardest climbs in the world at altitude. It's our big show. You know, it's our big chance to showcase our sponsors and really show that we got what it takes to compete against the best of the world. I came up to altitude maybe 3 weeks before the race. First week I was here, I rode 41 hours to try and get lean and try and prepare my body. And then once we came here to Utah, we started preparing mentally and strategy-wise. So we reconned all the courses, learned as much as we can about the roads and about our competition, and came up with a plan. We'll enter the race with confidence, both as a team and personally as well. And hopefully we'll prove that we belong here.
They are clearly going to be engaged in a death match.
Full gas for James. Come on, full gas.
It's not that big of a deal because we race against them all the time, but I think for people looking from the outside, it's like, wow, you're racing against a $20 million program and you're going head to head against them. Whereas, you know, our riders, they've worked hard, they've trained hard. You know, I really think that James will be in the Tour one day. But for us to go up against a Trek, an EF, and beat those guys, that'll be a great thing for Elevate KHS Pro Cycling.
For us, it's just like a wall of noise, you know, and we have so many little things to concentrate on, like our effort and the other riders on the road and getting messages in the ear from the directors, and all we hear is just this like wall of noise. And that really just gets the adrenaline, shoots it up to 10. It just numbs everything, and it gives you this energy that I can't even describe.
Always good to see Elevate KHS. Guys, you don't even...
If they put us in the gutter, it's only stopwatch. It's a matter of time. We need your manpower at all times. We need Ulay's help, and we're going to need everybody.
There's a lot of variables that you don't necessarily have control over, but our goal here is to win. Personally, this could absolutely be a career-defining moment. In addition to being the biggest show, it's also my best opportunity to really perform. So there's really two big climbs essentially set the tone for the GC in this race. There's stage 2, Monster Hydro stage, Powder Mountain, the first hilltop finish of the tour, and it's probably the hardest climb in North America. Empire Pass, another mountain that goes up to 9,000 feet. And that's the big deal here in Utah, is that not only are the roads very difficult, very steep, the climbs are very long, but you're racing up at altitude, no air. That makes walking around difficult, never mind racing your bike up a mountain.
I started working on the Tour of Utah probably about 6 weeks ago. So I have to manage where all the cars are going, all the trailers are going, where all the mechanics, the soigneurs. Probably spend 2 weeks figuring out minute by minute where 20 people are going to be at all times. It really takes a ton of precise timing and dedication to schedule. From an athlete point of view, I feel really terrible for them this year. I mean, I almost think the race this year is too hard. They are just climbing and climbing and climbing, and every stage is just brutal. So if you haven't really spent a good amount of time at altitude, you're going to be in for a shock.
Here's the gel, you gotta eat it. Here's the gel, come on. Give me your hand. Come on, get behind this Israel car. Come on, bigger gear, stand up. Come on, out of the saddle. Get on Israel, come on. We need someone to go across, come on.
You know, when we started this team 9 years ago, you know, you make mistakes along the way. But when you start, you have this vision in your head like, you know, if I have the right staff and if I get the right riders and if they all believe in the mission and they really buy in, this is what it looks like. I think the worst we've done all year in a stage race is second. And so I think this year we have the riders that we want, we have the staff that we want, we have the partners.
You see me on a climb for 30 minutes, but you don't see the directors gluing tubulars and our soigneurs making food for us and massaging us every night. And, you know, staff gassing up the cars and mechanics washing bikes and tuning them, you know, so that they work perfect. Like, it's me at the end of the day on the climb, but behind me there's like 100 people are equally as dedicated as I am. That really is one of the things that motivates me.
He's in trouble. He's pacing.
5 riders in that lead group on
Come on, dude. Herman's is dropped. Herman's is dropped.
So today was the Park City stage. It's historically the race that shapes the GC the most. There's a lot of climbing throughout the day, and it ends with the climb up Empire Pass, which is like the climb around here, and the crowds are just electric down here. I mean, all up the climb and all on here in Main Street in Park City. It's just an unbelievable feeling.
Very, very daring move here from Piccoli. Where is Hermans in the group?
Come on, James. Go, 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 go.
I gave it everything I had today, fought to the very end, got gapped over the climb and made it back into the descent. I don't have many skills in cycling, but one of them is I never give up. Elevate KHS, we're a band of fighters, and that's what we do, we fight. And we leave here with 2nd overall and most aggressive jersey, which is fitting, being the underdogs and despite setbacks and problems, and we kept fighting every day. And this season on a good note. They've actually shaped the outcome of my life, which is really special.